Everyone loves puppies, don't they? Are you a new puppy parent? If so, you're probably feeling overwhelmed and excited all at the same time with your new family member. In this video, I'm going to go through the 6 mistakes that many new puppy parents make. Maybe you have an uncle who once raised a puppy and they provided you with what seemingly worked for them. Or maybe you read somewhere that you need to be the alpha. If you're looking to set yourself and your puppy up for a lifetime of success, then you've come to the right place. Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Terrie Hayward from Positive Animal Wellness. And on this channel, I teach pet parents the skills I've learned in many years working as a professional dog trainer, behavior consultant, and educator. Like you, most puppy parents have great intentions, but just don't know where to turn for solid information. There's so much out there that it's really difficult to tell good advice from bad. And unfortunately, some of the tips you might come across can even be harmful. Let's dig in. Number 1, lack of socialization. The definition of socialization is the period of up until about 12 to 14 weeks of age, where we want to create a positive association with everything that we'd like the puppy to feel comfortable with for the rest of their life. We do this via a process called desensitization and counter-conditioning. Desensitization means moving at a pace that your puppy considers comfortable based on their observable body language, and counter-conditioning means pairing so that we have a positive association with the experience. Things that we want to desensitize to are people in hats, children on bikes, someone in crutches, cars, scooters, horses. Again, all of the things that we would like your puppy to feel relaxed and comfortable about for the rest of their life. Mistake number 2 is not introducing grooming and husbandry early and positively. Grooming and husbandry are all of the regular experiences that a dog will need for life, from vet exams to brushing to dental to nails and everything else in between. What this means is that, again, we want to use desensitization and counter-conditioning in teaching skills that will allow your dog to be equipped to handle all of those kinds of experiences comfortably. An example might be that we can teach a consent behavior, which is lie on your side, for nail trims. This means that when the puppy lies on their side, they're saying, okay, go ahead. I'm fine with a nail trim. But if they get up, then they're saying, I need a break, let's take a pause. So teaching this as a skill allows our puppy to communicate that they're comfortable with us moving forward. Mistake number 3, not considering the 4 components of good animal care. They are vet care, training and enrichment, environment, and nutrition. And they're all equally key. Good vet care, training, remember that's every interaction, setting your dog or puppy up for success, and thinking about healthy, safe food and treats. A practical way to think about this is that we want to recognize the importance of helping your puppy to feel comfortable. An example would be to do some happy vet visits. We want your dog to feel relaxed and comfortable with that component, the veterinary component. So we would take them and just maybe do a meet and treat where nothing scary happens. They just go to the vet, have some nice treats, and then come home. The 4th mistake is not conditioning your dog to a harness and to be able to walk comfortably on leash. Loose leash walking is a key skill. This means teaching your puppy to feel calm by default so that you aren't dealing with wiggling, biting, pulling, and potentially inadvertently reinforcing this each time. On a practical aspect there, we want to use desensitization and counter-conditioning and work in a slow step-by-step process to condition the harness and the leash. We do so in a low distraction environment first, and then we layer in distance, duration, distractions. The 5th mistake is not learning about positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement, again, means reinforcing behavior that we want to see again. So we want to understand what it means, and then we want to practice using positive reinforcement. We want to have the tools of the trade ready, so we want to have a treat pouch that's easy to use and doesn't cause you to have to fumble around. We want to have a clicker. We want to condition a marker, meaning that we use our clicker or we use our verbal marker. And we want to use that all the time. We want to be able to reinforce behaviors that we want to see repeated. Eventually those will be behaviors that we cue, but at the beginning they can be just things that your puppy offers that you'd like to see more of. And last but not least, the sixth mistake would be scolding instead of teaching your puppy what to do. Anytime someone approaches me with a problem behavior where they ask, how do I stop? We are asking the wrong question. We want to avoid punishment and discipline, which doesn't mean it's a free-for-all, but instead we want to set your puppy up for success and teach them what to do. Just like we wouldn't leave like a glass vase on a low coffee table for a baby, we would use the environment to set the baby up for success. Same thing holds true for a puppy. An example would be with house training. We want to have eyes on. The puppy should be in one of three spots: crated if they're comfortable with a crate, tethered to you, or directly with you working on them. And we want to give them plenty of opportunity to get it right and then reinforce that behavior.